Pisces. So please make sure to get the book on Amazon or BarnesandNoble.com. The links will be in the description box below as usual. If you'd like to contact me for personal reading, my email address as well as the prices are in the description box below as usual. So let's get into it. So cards that I come up with. Oh, by the way, the first two videos to give me the most activity, right? Views, pretty much everything. Views, likes, comments, I'll go ahead and do first. First two videos, I'll do first. So this time around, it was Virgo and the Cancer crabs. So that's what I get. So who knows what we're gonna do now? Just to be able to keep it random. All right, so let's get into it. So the cards that I come up with for the Pisces are the Hermit, okay, Ace of Swords, King of Cups, Six of Pentacles, the Temperance, Nine of Wands, the Sun, the Chariot, the Three of Pentacles, the Eight of Pentacles, the Judgment, the Seven of Wands, Six of Cups, okay, the Tower, and the Five of Pentacles. So this for Pisces. So the Hermit is obviously the exact opposite sign of Pisces, which is Virgo. So there's some sort of introspection or some sort of questioning, trying to look in the mirror, asking yourselves, well, okay, what is the point to the Ace of Swords, right? What is the point of continuing to go through with this whole love type thing? What is the point? What are people in the dating scene trying to achieve? That's what the Ace of Swords represents. What it is that you are trying to achieve, and what is it that other people are trying to achieve from being in the dating scene? And that's a very good question. Okay, the answer is idiocracy. A lot of the stuff is really not supposed to work because it's dysfunctional from its very inception most of the times when people say they're going to get together with someone. So the King of Cups is about being well behaved, right? The King of Cups is about being well behaved even though upset. So it's about not necessarily letting anyone know that you're in pain. It's more so about keeping your mouth shut, and as you think about it and realize, like, yeah, a lot of times, you know what I mean, people don't necessarily make any sense with what it is that they say that they want versus the goofy stuff that they actually do, right? So and then move the goalposts. So then the thing is that the Six of Pentacles and the Temperance now represents, so a lot of you are thinking about, a lot of you Pisceans are thinking about what you can do now, right? The Temperance isn't like the Tower or the Death card. It represents a much more painless, right, transition where you don't necessarily have to do so much suffering, right? It's much more something where, like Pisces, you're a fish to water, where you understand this concept, you realize that this is what it is that's going on. And because of this, I'm just seeing how a lot of the Pisceans are adapting to this. And the Six of Pentacles, the Temperance, right? Six of Pentacles and the Temperance, how do I say? Like moving forward. It's more so about moving forward and keeping what it is that you realized in mind, but not necessarily stopping life and just, you know what I mean? So, and doing whatever. So the Nine of Wands now, or the Nine of Rods, same thing. The Nine of Wands is now about how the Nine of Wands, the Sun, right, is about how kind of like other people kind of, how do I say, like you're more so willing to kind of observe and sit back for a little while and kind of see how other people are, if other people are having success or not, when it comes to being with someone, you know. And what I'm seeing here is that you're not necessarily seeing anything too much. You're not seeing too much difference, which is good, and to a certain extent, because it means that you Pisceans are not crazy. It means that you know what's going on, right? Especially for people who really know, who really have their sanity, you know. You got to understand, most people don't have their sanity, you know. They're saying one thing, doing another, and then moving the goalposts with the stuff that they're saying. Because a lot of the stuff that they're saying and doing is pretty much conflated. It's convoluted, you know. It's skewed. It's distorted. A lot of the stuff that people are doing don't seem to realize that, you know, again, the stuff that they doing is in the is in the diagnostic statistical manual, or alluding to the diagnostic statistical manual that psychiatry uses to diagnose mental illness. Because the thing is that, truth be told, an exploitative attitude and an entitled attitude isn't necessarily in the DSM, the Diagnostic Statistical Manual, but it is, in the sense that you have to know what to look out for. It's narcissism. Basically, it's narcissism, which is in the DSM, Diagnostic Statistical Manual. So, but these are all symptoms of narcissism, though. So, technically, is it? No, it's not. But in there. But it is, in the sense that if you know what the symptoms are. So the thing is that the Chariot represents how you're looking at how a lot of things don't necessarily make sense. And I'm just seeing how the Pisceans are kind of like using really their scientific, the scientific procedure of just seeing how things out here are in the dating scene, knowing that there's something wrong about it. And Pisces deals with love. The higher octave of Libra, Venus, right, which is ruled by Venus, is what? Pisces, you see? So Pisces people deal with love, you know? So this is an area for Pisces where this is a huge problem. You see what I mean? So a lot of the Pisces are paying attention to kind of the dating scene and looking at it and be like, yeah, something's off, because one part of it is certain people want to control others, want to tell other people what to do, and they want to play as if they're heroes. Another part of it, right, and let y'all figure it out, another part of it can't seem to make up their story, and they're constantly shifting and blaming, and people are paying attention to what it is that they have to say, and they're constantly making an oxymoron out of themselves, because they go back and forth as to the own things that they're saying and they doing all the time. And they don't realize that that's what it is that they're ultimately doing enough to stop doing it. So the thing is that the Three of Pentacles and the Eight of Pentacles now is just kind of paying attention to what's going on in the dating scene, but not necessarily jumping in it as much as you would have in the past, or you did in the past. Much more vigilance, right? The Chariot represents moving forward, right? The Three of Pentacles and the Eight of Pentacles now is now about how it is that you approach newfound relationships, right? It's more so about how you approach relationships, how you gauge it, how you engage with it. Much more opulence, right? Much more of you observing how things are going to go. Much more careful planning, in that sense of you're going to go into every situation with your senses alert, just in general, not necessarily to kind of look to see if there's anything wrong with the person, but just to be alert in general. And the Judgment represents, because of that, your judgmental skills right? Or your assessment is going to be heightened. It's going to be better, because the seven of rods is, you're not putting up with anybody's crap. You're not going to act like you don't see something in a relationship with someone that is a potential red flag, that is a red flag, and you ignore it. The Six of Cups is, we are in a Mercury retrograde, so this is about how your exes, right, or people that you used to speak to, which are your exes, coming back and trying to convince you that things have changed. Just don't fall for it. The Tower and the Five of Pentacles represents how this is a situation for a lot of you, where the Tower and the Five of Pentacles is now about how things have to change. Excuse me, not things have to change, but things have changed for you fundamentally. The Tower represents Scorpio. Scorpio is that whenever it is that you engage with Scorpios, a lot of the times you're changed fundamentally. You know I have been. The Tower and the Five of Pentacles now is about how a lot of you Pisceans have changed your perspective on whole relationships. It's much different for you now. Let's clarify the Five of Pentacles. You have the Chariot, see? The Knight of Swords, Page of Pentacles. You got the Chariot twice. So this is about how, like I said, it's changed for you, right? And it's changed in the sense of what's important to you. For a lot of you Pisceans is now is self-discovery, and realize who's right for you and who's wrong. Good. It means that a lot of you Pisces are learning from your lessons. Good. The Knight of Swords, right? The Knight of Swords is about what it's not about. And what it's not about is a person coming through with a person coming through enthusiastically to try to destroy you, right? Like, that's not what it's about. And if people are trying to make it to be about that, then they're clearly out of their mind, because they're concentrating on all the wrong stuff. And the Page of Pentacles, the Page of Pentacles is about how this is about what you can offer to the other person, as well as your own self-discovery and what you can offer yourself, which is true. Because that's what relationships are about. Getting to know the other person as much as you're getting to know yourself. So people are not doing that, because they're running away from themselves by running away from the other person. So let's clarify the Six of Cups. Let's clarify the Six of Cups. Okay, some cards fell out. So the Moon, the Six of Swords, and the Ace of Wands. The Moon, right? You don't have any more connection to this person. The people who try to come back, you already know they're on BS. So a lot of you Pisceans won't have any more personal connections to this person. A lot of you Pisceans won't care about you not being in a relationship with them. Six of Swords. And because of that, you will remain to stay secure in your decision to stay away from them. The Ace of Wands, the time is new now, even though this person is new for you, in a sense that you're not going back, even though this person is trying to convince you that they've changed. Things have changed. They never really do. People's egos is too big. Most times when people say that they changed, they can't change because their egos are too big. You know, they make their ego the most important thing to them, trying to protect it. You know, and I've asked this question in private readings. What hurts? What? Yeah. Oh, I've asked this question. Sorry, I thought that was my people's. in private readings before, what hurts? What hurts about you? If your ego is hurting, what hurts? You know, you're still around, you still have all your 10 toes and fingers. What hurts? You still, you know, you don't have any kind of bacteria. What hurts? What is destroyed? Your ego is destroyed. And people's narcissism, what I was just talking about, is too important to them. Because the minute your narcissism is questioned, instead of people just have a breakdown or just go through where you need to go with it, and then say, okay, let's try again, people develop another narcissistic element to deal with it, act as if nothing affects them. Your ego is too important. You know what I'm saying? And that's why it is that you losing. The judgment. Let's clarify the judgment. The High Priestess, the Four of Cups, the Six of Wands. Right. So the High Priestess is about just this internal form of studying, observing, paying attention to what's going on, remaining quiet whenever it is that you see certain things don't add up, but also starting to learn to make the best decisions for yourself. The Four of Cups, understanding that when you try to engage with someone, right, try to be with somebody, and they're like, nah, right, Six of Wands, getting out of there as soon as possible. Let's clarify the Tower. Very good. It means that you're being more, it means that you're paying attention to when someone is showing you red flags. Very good. So the cards that I come up with are the King of Pentacles, the Seven of Cups, the Lovers. Oh, by the way, I take back that shout out to Bliss Uncensored. Not who, the person isn't who I thought they were. Fake. That's all it is that I gotta say. Fake. So the thing is that the King of Pentacles, the Seven of Cups, and the Lovers represents how this means that obviously you have to build a new form of self-image for yourself. Obviously, your old form of self-image has been destroyed, and now it's about really identifying with who you are and really now what you want. The Seven of Cups and the Lovers represents how this is a situation for you where being more vigilant when it comes to love and knowing when someone is really running a game. So that's pretty much it. Comment on the video, like the video, subscribe. Peace.